Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us at this information session today. And before I get started with our presentation, I just want to make sure that you can see and hear me okay, and you can also see the presentation on your screen right now. If yes, just give me a thumbs up in the chat and we will get going. Awesome. So today's information session is hosted by Professional and Part-Time Learning Department at Durham College, specifically going over the career planning resources and tools that we have gathered for you. My name is Omkar, and I'll be your host for this session. Joining us on the call, we have Tara Douglas, our student advisor here at Professional Part-Time Learning, and we also have Chris Wardock, our academic director for programming at PPL. I would like to mention that we are recording this session for anyone who could not join us live at this point. So they will have the opportunity to access this at a later time as well. So before I begin our today's session, I want to take a moment to respectfully acknowledge the land on which we stand. And following this important acknowledgement, we will then proceed to outline our agenda for the evening. We recognize the lands on which we gather are covered under the Williams Treaties and rest within the traditional territory of the Mississaugas, a branch of the Anishinaabe Nation, which also includes Algonquin, Chippewa, Odawa, Ojibwe, and Potawatomi. It is through the treaty process that we are able to live, learn, teach, and prosper in this region. We acknowledge with gratitude this land and the indigenous people who have cared for and continue to protect Turtle Island and its resources. We commit to the responsibility of reconciliation and the work of increasing awareness and understanding of our shared history. And we do so by recognizing the past and working towards a shared future as friends and allies. So let's take a look at our session agenda today. We will first start with the introduction to professional and part-time learning, or as you will hear it referred to as PPL throughout the presentation. Next, I will give you a brief overview of the different offerings that are available through PPL, along with a preview of the types of programs and courses that you can expect. After that, we will take a closer look at the career planning resources and tools that we have gathered for you here in this presentation and are also available on our website. We will first begin with understanding the career research tools, and then we will move on to explore the potential job opportunities and how you can apply for jobs using the said tools. After that, we will also demonstrate how you can use these tools to map out your career plan and journey, and also explore the PPL programs by areas of interests. Then, our student advisor, Tara, will walk you through the support that she offers and how she can assist you throughout your time here at DC. And finally, at the end, we have set some time aside for your questions. And during that phase, if you have any questions, you can simply use the raise hand feature and we will be able to unmute you and you can ask your questions that way. So with that being said, if you have any questions throughout, please feel free to put them in the chat and we will get to them at the end as well. So let's begin with an introduction to professional part-time learning, or PPL for short, as I mentioned. At PPL, we offer online and flexible programs and courses that are designed to fit your busy schedule. Our instructors are experienced industry professionals, many of whom bring real-world insights and can become valuable networking contacts as you progress in your career. Currently, PPL offers more than 70 programs and over 850 courses, most of which are available online. And as a student at DC and PPL, you will have access to a wide range of support services, including the Access and Support Center, library resources, and so much more, ensuring that you're supported throughout your learning journey. And just as I mentioned, that we offer more than 70 programs. These programs cover a wide range of career paths. And these includes in-demand fields such as healthcare, a variety of business programs such as marketing, accounting, human resources. We also offer education-focused programs, including instructional design and early childhood education. And in the community services area, you will find programs such as social service worker. And there's even more because our offerings extend into information technology, construction, and many other specialized industries. And you can explore this entire list of offering of currently available programs and courses anytime by visiting our website, which is durhamcollege.ca/PPL. If you want, you can quickly go to this page, but we will have a section dedicated to that in just a bit. But with that, now we have covered the introduction. Let's take a look at the career planning resources that we have available for you here. So our goal here is to help you find a career path that matches your interests and your strengths. And to support you with that, we have put together a variety of helpful tools and resources that will guide you through this process. We understand that figuring out your career doesn't happen all at once, and it usually takes a little bit of time. It's something that you work through step by step, exploring your options, making choices, and even slowly moving closer to your career goals or your life goals. And as I mentioned, you can find all these resources by going to our homepage, which is durhamcollege.ca/PPL. And I'll show you how you can get to these resources, which is from there, you can click on the contact us item on the menu bar and click on the first option, which is of contact. Here on the right side, you will find a box that says career guidance resources. And once you click on the green button, which says plan your future, you will be taken to our resources page. Now, throughout this presentation, we are going to explore all the resources that we have given on this page, and we'll walk you through these sections step by step. Our resource page is essentially divided into two sections. The first section focuses on career guidance support, where you will find tools and services and quizzes to help you better understand your strengths, your interests, and potential career paths, helping you answer one big question, which is, who are you? The second section is dedicated to exploring job opportunities and doing a job research. Here, the resources will help you understand the industries, discover more in-demand roles, and understand and learn what skills are needed in our job market currently. So we'll start with the first section, which is who are you? And this section is all about helping you get a better sense of what careers might suit you based on your personality, your interest, and things that you're naturally good at. And to help you with that, we have three main pillars, which is the career quizzes, our community employment services department, and lastly, a career aptitude tests. These resources are here to give you some clarity and help you point in the right direction. So let's take a look at each one of them one by one. First is the career quizzes. Now, here we have a couple of different quizzes that are grouped together, and the three main ones under this are interests, abilities, and work activities, as you can see on your screen. Let's start with the first quiz, which is on interests. Now, this is all about helping you find a career that truly matches your interests. It's a great place to start your journey, giving you a chance to understand yourself better while exploring wide range of career options that align with your strengths and your preferences. This quiz is designed to help you reflect on what interests you, recognize the abilities you have. And in this quiz, you will be asked about 50 questions, and it typically takes 10 minutes to complete. These are simple questions, reflective in nature, and similar to the example that you can see on your screen. They're designed to help you think about your preferences, your strengths, and what kind of work might suit you the best. Now, the second type of quiz focuses more on matching your career path to your abilities. So it helps you discover based on testing your skill levels in a variety of areas, including motor coordination, verbal, numerical, and learning ability, perception, etc. And by assessing these different skill sets, the quiz provides career suggestions that align with your natural strengths. And this particular quiz has about 39 questions and it takes about 10 minutes to complete. So this is relatively less questions than the previous one. And moving on to the last type of career quiz is to help you understand how you work. So this quiz will show you how you function in a work environment by focusing on three key areas, which is data, people, and things. So no matter the career you choose, you will need to process information, work with others, and handle tools or material depending on the path you select. Now, this is the shortest quiz of them all because it's a 5-minute quiz with 4 questions designed to help you identify which components you're naturally drawn towards. So as you can see here, we have 3 main types, which is working with information. This includes analyzing, reasoning, or problem solving. Second is working with people. So this can include helping or collaborating, even sometimes teaching. And lastly, with working with things, we have building, fixing, or operating any of the equipment. Now, understanding which area feels more natural to you can help you narrow down the career paths and understand paths that truly fit your strengths. Now, moving on from our career quizzes, let's talk about our Community Employment Services Department. This is not part of DC directly, but it's a resource that is available to you. And it's a valuable resource for your career journey. So the Community Employment Services hosts workshops, interactive workshops that are designed to build your confidence and job readiness. So these workshops may include things like resume writing, job searching strategies, Better Jobs Ontario, interviewing techniques, and many much more. So this is a great way to prepare if you want to start your career and go into workforce, or if you're looking to change or pivot to a completely new career. And here's a quick look at what that website looks like. And as I mentioned, from this website, you can sign up for workshops, explore the resources that they have, and much more. So this is much more practical approach to start with things once you have built up some sort of groundwork. And lastly, for the first section, we have the career aptitude test. So this test is based on the Holland Code personality types, and it helps you understand what work environments and job roles might be the best match for your natural preferences and your skills. So it doesn't just offer you list of matching careers, it also includes a personalized chapter highlighting the core skills that fit your personality and career interests. It's an excellent tool if you're looking for a direction or considering even a career change. And on your screen, you can see a quick preview of what that aptitude test looks like. Uh, in this test, you will be asked to respond to visual prompts about various job activities. That can include office work, lab research, which one do you prefer, and basically asking you what appeals to you and what doesn't. So it makes the process of understanding your career path or defining your career in a much more easy to follow way that helps you clarify your likes and your dislikes. So with those 3 resources just discussed, we've covered the first section of our planning tools, career planning tools. So just to recap, this included tools to help you figure out who you are and what kind of careers might fit right for you. So with that being said, the second part of our section talks more about the job research. And in this section, you will find tools that can help you explore labor market trends, research current job opportunities, and use the occupational projection system by Government of Canada to see which careers are expected to be in demand. And these tools are really useful when it comes to making a smart, informed choice about your future. So let's start with the first, which is with the first option, which is our labor market information. Now, this section brings together data and statistics that highlight key trends, opportunities, and challenges in our today's job market. So, whether you're planning your next career move, thinking about going back to school, or even hiring for your own business, this kind of information can really help you guide your decisions. So, it gives you a clear view of where jobs are headed, which skills are in demand, and how you can prepare for what's coming next. And this is a quick look at what that page looks like. It's a very user-friendly tool. You can search by occupation and see detailed information such as average wages, job outlooks, the skills that employer are looking for, and much more. So everything is tailored based on your region and the types of role that you're interested in. So it makes it useful when you're planning your next steps of your career phase. And here we have one example for you. So we searched for a social service worker position near Oshawa. And this page gives you a full breakdown of the role, including the job description, the wage expectations, and the required skills, and the overall employment outlook. In this case, the outlook is marked as good, which means there's a consistent demand for this role in the area. And it's this kind of insights that can help you feel more confident about the direction you're considering while planning your career. And if we go a little bit deeper into the job outlook information, once you've identified your potential career path, it's important to understand what the future looks like in that field. For example, here we see that there's been a labor shortage in this role over the past few years, and that the trend is expected to continue. This also tells us something more valuable, which is that there are going to be more job openings than there are going to be people to fill these jobs, which is a great news for someone who's considering this particular career. But you can do that research based on the career path you are most interested in. And having this kind of information gives you a clearer picture of what you are stepping into and helps you make those decisions with much more confidence. Now that we've looked at the trends, let's talk about what's available right now for you. And that brings us to the job opportunities section. Now, this part of the website allows you to search for current job openings based on your location and your interests. And you can see in this example, we've searched for a job near Oshawa or within the Oshawa region. And we found that there are more than 82,000 listings across different industries. You can use the keyword feature to filter it down and narrow it down much more based on the type of job you would want to get or you would want to work in. A typical job posting looks something like this. So we have an example of a mental health programs consultant. You can see that the important details are listed very clearly, including the salary, location, hours, and employment type. What's even more helpful is that you can directly apply through the job bank and explore more similar roles as we just saw. So this is one of the key tools as you progress throughout your career. And lastly, we have the Occupational Projection System, or COPS, which is the Canadian Occupational Projection System. Now, this tool uses the national data to predict where the labor market is headed, which careers are expected to grow, and which might face slower demand. And this can come in handy depending on the career path you're thinking of choosing. Again, this is a great planning tool if you're trying to make a long-term decision about your career or your future. And in this example, if you see the details, you can see that from 2024 to 2033, projections show that there are going to be more than 4,400 job openings in a specific field alone. So this kind of forward data can help you make smarter decisions based on a real opportunity. So together with all these resources that we have just covered, you're not just choosing something that you're more passionate about, but you're also making a bet on what is going to be around and mixing that with your passion and your career, you will have a real potential and a staying power in your career. And this was a lot of information that we just covered in the first 20 minutes here. And we've gathered a lot of important documents and quizzes that you will be filling out and doing it for yourselves. And you've explored your interest, abilities, and the realities of the job market. So, what do we do with this? It's a lot. So, we bring everything together and map out your path forward. You can fill a form similar to this and ask yourself, what do I want to be? Where do I want to work? And what kind of education or training do I need to get there? If you think that there's a gap between where you are and where you want to be, that's okay. Because you can get those certificates, you can get those diplomas here with professional part-time learning or TC. So take a moment to reflect and begin identifying the programs and courses that will help you move forward with a sense of purpose. Speaking of programs, let's talk about how you can find the right program for you. So from the DC PPL homepage, which was durhamcollege.ca/PPL, you can head down to programs and courses and then click on search by interest. Here, you will see programs and courses based on your personal goals or your career field. It makes the process of finding the program or course much more easier. So you will have an option to either search by a program or by a course. In this example, we have programs by interest. And as I mentioned, that we offer variety of areas where we have our programs. So in business, we have marketing, HR, and accounting. In education, we have early childhood education, instructional design. In healthcare, we have mental health, children's mental health, medical terminology. And in IT, we have programs like cybersecurity and technical support. And of course, this is just the beginning. There's much more to explore based on what you get throughout your quizzes. And each category here is designed to help you connect with real world opportunities so you can move forward with confidence. And now, to help you take that next step, I'm going to hand it over to our student advisor, Tara, and she will walk you through the support that are available from her to help you plan your future studies, answer your questions, and show any of the other resources that are available to you and guide you even further. So over to you, Tara.
Thank you. Thank you, Omkar. Thank you for being with us and for attending this session. My name is Tara Douglas, and I am the student advisor for professional and part-time learning. My role is to support academic success by providing academic guidance and by helping students navigate this online post-secondary environment at Durham College. Basically, if you have a program in mind and you aren't sure how to get started with your academic journey, you can start with me. I meet with students to provide educational planning based on your predetermined career objectives and within the confines of our programs. Additionally, I provide referrals and resource navigation to promote student academic success. Appointments can be made with me, and we can meet via Teams, over the phone, or in person, whatever works for you. Throughout the seminar, we've outlined the steps that you can take to explore and identify a career path that aligns with your goals. Once you've narrowed down a few options and reviewed the relevant courses in the programs offered through the Center for Professional and Part-Time Learning, your next step might be to reach out for academic advising. You're welcome to email me to schedule a meeting or to clarify questions. During our meeting, we'll review the programs and the courses that you're interested in. I'll guide you through the steps to get started. I can answer your program-related questions, and as you progress through your program, you can feel free to contact me at any point with any questions that might arise. I'm here to support you and can provide you with the answers that you need, or I'll connect you with the appropriate department that can. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate your time and your interest. This concludes my portion of the presentation, and I look forward to hearing from you. Next, we have time for questions. If you can't think of a question right now, but you might have one later, there are several ways to get in touch with us. For example, from the PPL homepage, you can navigate to the Contact Us menu and then click on Contact. On that page, you will find helpful resources, including videos on how to find a PPL program or a course, how to take the next steps, and how to register. These are instructional guides designed to walk you through the entire process and to make it easy to sign up for programs. Lastly, all of our contact information and support resources are available here. If you'd like, you can take a photo of this slide, but everything that we've covered is also available on the Contact Us page of our website.